Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode Series video. And today, it is time for round number 2 of the Week 9 tournament here in Season 2, the Pacific Championship at Bandon Dunes. And in round number 1, Ryan Gamer had the best round so far in his career, posting a 14 under. It was an insane round, and we have a big lead going here into round 2. So all we got to do is go out there and do exactly what we did in round 1, and we can run away with this tournament. So big thank you to all of you all for all the one-times in the last episode and all the continued support, not only on this Ryan Gamer Career Mode series, but across all the Ryan Gamer Career Mode series on the channel. It's the same athlete across all the sports, but let's dive on in. If y'all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. As we take a look at this, it's going to be 3 to 5 miles per hour winds here in round 2 and soft and slow conditions. So the course is going to be even more scoreable today. I mean, we may shoot a 14 under again, or maybe even better. I mean, historically though, in this series, Ryan Gamer has struggled more on slower and softer greens because we seem to misread those putts for whatever reason. But we'll see today. Low winds, we should score really well. So let's go ahead and dive on in.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Pacific Northwest and Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live second-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play.
That's right. What an electric first round. Now, can we do it again? Yeah, I do believe we actually can now because of the conditions we're playing in today. I mean, this is easier conditions than what we just played, so here we go. Now, granted, it is going to play a little bit different with the soft and slow, especially with reading the greens, but
looking good.
It should be simpler.
In the fairway here to start round 2.
At least in theory, right? In theory, it should be simpler, but I mean, we'll see. Doesn't always play out that way, right?
So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4.
62 yards, uphill quite a bit. This is a tough pin. I probably will pull out the spinner shot. My favorite shot. This is usually my go-to shot. I think this is a good spot for the spinner. A bit too much. Yeah, just a bit too much. Overswing big time.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay.
We're dancing,
and let's
though.
bring in Nota Begay, 4-time winner on tour, on this putt for birdie.
Ball definitely sitting on the high side of the hole. It's downhill, but one thing in his favor, there isn't too much break to speak of.
Yeah, I think it's going to break more than what Nota is saying there. It's down the hill. It's the greens should be slower than they were in round number 1, but I still think we're looking at a couple feet of break. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe Nota was right.
That's a bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back.
I mean, Nota was kind of right, but there was still more break than what Nota was putting on there, right? That was a good putt. That was a good putt. Just did not break as much as I thought. Okay, we'll take our par.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And this will remain a 1-shot advantage.
Not a lot of pars in round number 1, right? Okay, now this is the hole that I typically struggle on. And then in round 1, came out and got an incredible shot here in a birdie. An unlikely birdie hole for me. Now, I am going to pull out the 4-iron. It's a good pin location. We have that backboard there with that heavy downslope. I'm going to do a fully lofted 4-iron. The wind's barely blowing. I don't think we have to play much wind effect at all. Good strike. And then it's got to roll back. Please, please. Thank you. A bit too much there. Honestly, soft, firm conditions, they don't really seem like that, do they? Or
Solid
soft and
shot,
slow.
and sometimes
Soft and
solid
firm
throughout the round
makes
will
no
win
sense.
the day. Pretty big left to righter here for birdie.
Soft, firm greens. Okay, so it's slide up the hill, ball below the feet. But yeah, soft and slow. I was not expecting that ball to hit like it did, and then it was able to roll down the hill, which is very good for us, but not an easy putt here. Looks like a steady left to right. Most of the break looks like it's at the beginning. But again, as you all found out in this career mode series, when you put me in the shadows, that's when I really struggle to read the greens.
Yeah, that's a
soft
pretty good
and
effort
slow.
right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that.
It's going to be an adjustment. It's going to be an adjustment from round number 1, right? So the greens are playing completely different. Low winds, though, we have to capitalize. That's a couple pars. A little bit different than last round, right?
That finished off for par. He was
That's
the
golf,
second.
though.
And this will stay a one-shot lead.
Got some coffee here. I don't really want to... I want to drink coffee today on the first birdie, though, so I'm saving it. I keep picking it up, about to take a drink. I'm like, that's not a birdie. Sit that coffee back down, Ryan. Okay, this will be our first birdie. Par 5. Let's send the ball into the fairway. No need to do a power drive here. I just love this golf course. It's just
Yes,
a
maybe
beautiful
touch
golf course. Such a fun course to play. And it helps when you shoot 14 under in round
This
1,
one
right?
absolutely piped. It is right down the middle.
But I said that's an outlier. Like, how I played in round 1, I still don't... I can't believe that that happened.
Within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
I may never be able to do it again. Front pin location. It is protected by the bunkers there. It's 174 to the front of the green, 183 to the pin. Slightly uphill. Uphill from our position here. I'm going to go... Wind is probably about 5 miles an hour. I'm going to do a lofted... Is this going to get there? I don't think it is. I think we got to go up to a 6-iron. Fully lofted. I just don't know how the wind's going to affect it, right? That's the big question. That's a good strike.
Oh, this
Oh,
could
that's
be good.
perfect. Okay, wind affected it just like I wanted it to. Beautiful shot.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yeah, it felt good. I mean, as soon as I hit that, I'm like, that thing's going to be close. It's slight downhill right now. I don't think there's much break at all. If anything, just a tad right to left. More at the beginning than the end. This is for eagle. This would make up for the lack of birdies on the first 2 holes. Yeah, I just want to say barely right to left. Get in there. There we go.
That's how you take advantage of a
Yeah,
par
we
5.
drink
It's
coffee
in
to
for
that.
Eagle
Cheers.
3. Superb.
Fresh, piping hot. It's not filled all the way to the top here. You know, I didn't fill it all the way to the top. Should have. Why did I not fill it all the way to the top? Am I not expecting as much birdies today? Oh, no. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking now. There had to be a reason. Why did I not fill it all the way up? I filled it like halfway. It's fresh, piping hot, but for some reason makes no sense. Okay, focus on the golf. So what did I say? If I aim at those grandstands, right? Around, we should be good. Is that a bad sign? I'm too worried about how much coffee I have in my cup instead of the golf. But we did eagle, so.
And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee.
115 yards left, heavy rough shot. Now, this shot in real life would be a nightmare. You know, we have a good lie right now at 92 to 97%, but oh my, this shot in real life, a side hill lie like this would be an absolute nightmare for me. I think we're gonna go finesse. I don't even know how far this ball is going to go off to the right. Probably not a lot. Wedges don't really go off to the right very much in this game. Yeah. I mean, that's just experience, right? Knowing that with the wedge, a finesse shot, it's gonna barely go off to the right. You know, a lot of people would get up to that shot in this game when you play it for the first time. And you would really aim far to the left on a side slope like that, but then you would be far out of the way. I remember my first time doing that. I missed the green by like 30 feet. Straight in putt. Let's go. We're back.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4.
Come on.
And he moves to 17 under par.
295 yards. 425 yards. I'm looking at the middle of the screen. Wow, I need to wake up. I need some more coffee. If we somehow struggle the rest of this round, it's because I only filled up my cup halfway. No, I know why I did that. It's an espresso, so we have like a coffee maker that has like the coffee pot on one side and then the single serve on the other side. So I'd already drunk a pot of coffee earlier today. Okay, don't be too concerned. So this evening, I'm like, you know, let's just do a single serve espresso. So this is an espresso here for the give me some energy this afternoon. So I didn't drink a whole pot of coffee. I want to make that clear to you all. I didn't drink a whole thing of coffee. Let's not get too worried. Let's just play golf. Enough about coffee. 109 yards up the hill. Do a little bit of loft here. We're going to put this thing right in the hole. Do I love coffee? 100%. There's like, at this point, over 2,000 videos on the channel of me talking about coffee. So yeah, it's my favorite drink. What can I say? It's the best drink out there, in my opinion. Not bad.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past
too
the
pumped
flag,
up.
But still an
It's
outside
the espresso.
chance for a birdie.
Birdie putt coming up. Down to Noda.
And he couldn't ask for a better setup from this distance.
Yeah,
Just
this is
slightly
very
uphill,
makeable.
Something on the right edge could go in.
Yeah, it's not breaking much at all. I do think Noda is spot on this one. Up the slope, maybe right edge, maybe just a bit outside right edge. Got to hit this pretty firm. These are slow greens today. Noda was wrong.
Just a touch firm there.
So was I.
That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back.
We were both wrong, unfortunately, but that's rough. You got to make that.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. And he'll maintain that 4-shot
We still have a
lead.
big lead. We had a 6-stroke lead to start the day. 201 yards, front pin location. This is a dangerous pin here. This is very dangerous. Really need to think about this one, right? Because getting into that bunker would be a nightmare on this hole. I have spent some time in that bunker, and I don't like it. So just got to make sure we don't find that bunker. Probably going with a drive 6-iron, fully lofted. The wind's blowing probably 3 miles per hour is what it seems like. Maybe a little bit less. Let's just attack this. Okay, never mind. Wind is really blowing. So wind is definitely up to 5. Could have been gusting a bit.
Okay, that's safe, but he'll be putting from the other side of the green. Here we go. This one for birdie.
Okay, ball is sitting below the feet. It's a downhill putt. Most of the downhill is at the beginning. It looks like it's fairly straight at the end of this. This is a very difficult read. It's so hard to tell for the beginning. I know at the beginning it says ball is below the feet, but it looks right to left. And you can really see that, or at least I can really see that from this side, that it is right to left. So the left to right must be at the very beginning.
Nope.
Or the left to right was beginning and middle, and then the right to left was just at the very end. It's tough, right? I love that challenge. I love that challenge. That's why I love playing without the grids on, and I don't like to look at the caddy book for birdie putts. I will look at it for pars sometimes whenever I need to. I like the challenge of trying to figure out the green.
It is a par here at the 6th.
Sometimes you're wrong.
And he'll remain 4 clear of the field.
That's golf, right? We still played great golf, right? Not obviously not as good as round 1, but round 1 is just kind of on a league of its own, right? I don't know if I could ever do that again. I mean, it's the best round in this entire career mode series, so I've done it one time. I've had good rounds, don't get me wrong, a lot of good rounds. A lot of great rounds too, but that is probably the most perfect round of golf I've ever played. In this game.
70 yards. All that's left here for his second.
Okay, so 70 yards up the hill. This is a very high percentage look. I'm going to go a finesse shot with a little bit of backspin. Just a bit. Aim at a... this is tough. How much is the wind going to affect it? I don't think very much. I think we aim like right at 70 yards. These can be tricky. These can be really tricky. Oh, please be the one. Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, not
a little bit too much spin, but great shot.
10-foot putt left.
You can't complain when you're within 10 feet, right? Uphill putt. Ball is sitting slightly above the feet here. I don't think this is breaking much at all. If anything, just a tad right to left. I'm going to say right edge.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet.
Huh. Okay, so I've said this before, but for some reason when you put me on slow and soft greens, for whatever reason, I forget how to read putts. And I don't think I ever would have played that left, outside to the left. That looked right to left the whole way from both sides to me. I don't know. I need some espresso energy right now. What? You're kidding me. Yeah, I don't know.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7.
Would you all have ever read that way?
At 17 under par.
And that was not a little bit of break. That was quite a bit left to right. Huh. Okay. That's golf sometimes, right? I say only. We're 3 under through 8. That's not bad. But compared to round 1, it's not great, especially in 3 to 5 miles per hour winds. We're going to get one back here. I'm going to hit the sin button. We're going to hit the full-on sin power drive here. You better believe it. You know, but that's what I love about golf, right? I love the battle, so right? I love the fight. That's really well done. Well, that's how you bounce back after a couple missed birdies in a row.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, Yes, he has just knocked it on. What
we
a
have
shot.
we have to credit a little bit of luck there because of the shot dispersion. We got the best shot dispersion you can get. Usually power drives, you just never know where they're going. Got lucky there, but a good struck shot, perfect distance control, perfect shot setup, and we're sitting within 23 feet for eagle. And to me, it looks like a steady left to right. Looks like it's going to break about a foot. I'm going to play it about 1.5 feet outside. One time.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down.
What a putt. It was a good read. Can't really be too upset about that. Read was spot on until the end, right? Read the beginning, middle, and most of the end right until the very end. The last foot is why we missed that putt. The last foot.
Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8, and he's got it to minus 18.
I mean, we are still, because of our first round, we are dominating. I actually am interested to see how the pros who we're playing with today, keep in mind we had a 6-stroke lead. There's still a lot of people out there on the golf course, and I'm interested to see how they play. They're not having a great start. Okay, this is the one I'm not doing a power drive. I always get myself into trouble on this golf hole with bunkers. Where do we aim? Where is the sight lines? I don't even know. Do we just aim over top of these fans? Oh. I have no clue. Yeah, so those of you might be asking, how was the dinner last night with Ryan, Jerry, and all the fans on the course? Well, they had a great dinner out there here at Bandon Dunes Golf Resort. Had a great time, great dinner. And Ryan Gamer and Jerry signed a lot of autographs. I know, I mean, Ryan signed a lot of autographs, but a lot of people wanted Jerry's autographs too. Believe it or not. A lot of people wanted Jerry's signature. Jerry's becoming quite famous in the world of Ryan Gamer here on the channel. Okay, aim at the fans. You know those fans got nervous. They weren't nervous. They're like, well, do we get to have another good dinner tonight?
Right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Can we get Jerry's autograph? Ryan's like, what do you mean get Jerry's autograph? What are you talking about? 216 yards, slight downhill. I'm going to go 6-iron, full loft, approach shot. And yeah, this is going to be dialed in. That's perfect. One of the easiest shots you'll hit into a par 5 because we hit it in the right spot off the tee.
What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know
That's
we
the
can't
thing.
call it a
This
double
course
eagle, but
is so
talk about
scoreable.
aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
You forget how scoreable these par 5s are, but all of them, if you hit the fairway, you're likely to get a birdie. At least. And possibly an eagle. A 9-foot eagle putt here. And it's in! Come on!
Yeah, what a putt there. A
He's
second
back.
eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far.
Look at Chase. Chase is dominating today. So moving up the leaderboard. Yeah, we still have a long lead, right? We still have a 7-stroke lead, I believe, with 9 holes left. And we're going to keep climbing, but anything can happen. Let's do a full lofted shot. Full lofted power drive here. Full send. Ooh, that was not a full send. It's still fine. Actually, that's even better than a full send.
Looking for a
That's gonna
strong
roll on.
finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive
So
here.
close. Good shot. I think we got to pull out the Texas wedge. Jerry the caddy would probably walk off the course if Ryan pulls out a chip shot here. Definitely have to putt this it's well ball above the feet. There's a lot of right to left kick right off the club face. And then to me at the end, it kind of goes back the other way. It might just flatten out. Yeah, I don't think it flattens out too much, but it does. The question becomes the speed, right? Because it's uphill and then downhill. I think we kind of aim a little past the hole, but not much. One time.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie.
Great
Now
putt.
this for another birdie.
Very well read, right? Read that on almost to perfection. A really tough read, too. That was a very satisfying shot. And we will take our tap-in birdie.
Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back nine. And he continues to just build up a massive lead for the weekend.
This is absolutely insane. This tournament is going to go down as my best tournament in this game. Hitting the ball well off the tee. Proximity to hole has been great, but putting has been exceptional.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
You know, when Frank's complimenting
Second
Ryan
shot.
2 weeks in
Good
a
look
row,
at the green.
Ryan's playing good this year. We've won Frank over. This is 2 weeks in a row where Frank has not said anything bad about Ryan Gamer. I don't think. How could you say something bad in round one, right? But I do want to point out, just a day ago, here on the channel, in the PGA 2K23 online ranked video, it would have been posted yesterday, which would have been, I think, November 18th, 2024. This is November 19th. But I point this out because in that online ranked video, I got an ace. It was absolutely insane, and it's the second match, I believe, in the video. But it is incredible. I'm telling you all, watch that video. It is electric. The stretch of golf I have to start that match is unreal. So yeah, I had to put that out. Some more golf there on the channel, some online ranked at PGA 2K23. I'm still shocked. That was some of the best golf I've played. So we're just in good form in both games right now. Here we go.
Here we go.
That's so good. Perfection.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
This from about
That's
10
the
feet.
thing. Soft and slow conditions, you can just attack every single pin. And you should. So it's below the feet just barely. It looks like a steady left to right.
Oh boy, that seared the left edge, but it didn't want to go in.
Hit it too hard. My shot setup was wrong. These greens are slow, and obviously I overcompensated for that one. That is a painful one.
So
Yeah, I
that
crushed it.
Crushed in for par.
No
here
way
at
that could
11.
have lipped in.
And he's going to maintain that substantial lead.
Just insane golf. 226 yards, slight downhill. Let's go. Front pin location. That's really tough. We've got to go drive shot, 6-iron full loft. Let it carry down the hill. Let the wind blow it. The wind's going to affect it a little bit more. So I know it's only about 5 miles per hour right now, but it's going to be in the air quite a long time. Wow, it just didn't carry as much as I thought it would. Wind aim
And
was
that
great,
one
right?
not
We
on
aimed
the
enough
green,
right
but
to
not in a terrible
compensate,
spot
but
either. Sitting up in the short grass.
wind aim. That's what it's called, right? How you aim the shot with regards to the wind. Wind aim. I know I've been pitching that shot a lot this year, but wasn't feeling the pitch shot there. Just send it on with the flop shot. The only thing I don't like about flopping is you don't have a chance to really make it. So that's the reason I pitch a lot from most of my short game spots. I could have hit the spinner, but I think it was a little too short for that. But yeah, I like to go to make it, which is why I don't hit the flop shot very much at all.
And that's going to keep this large
really
lead right where it is.
And this is one of the most scoreable holes on the course. You just can't put it out of bounds. And there is out of bounds here. Not a lot of it. But when you find it, it is a nightmare. If you remember that last year. I think last year I found it one time, maybe twice. Because I kept misreading the caddy book, or I don't know what I did,
on
honestly.
this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Maybe it's just bad shot dispersion. I don't know.
Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5.
I mean, this is ideal. This is another par 5. See, the par 5s here are so scoreable. And I think we go 7. Ooh, I don't know about 7. Yeah, I do think 7 with an overswing. I think the wind has picked up a bit. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's picked up a bit. Okay.
Man, oh man, Frank, it is
That
one
went.
thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but Eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
Hey, thank you, Rich. Thank you, Frank. They're fired up today. They can't believe it, right? Another eagle chance. Ball above the feet. Working its way slightly from right to left. Looks like to me it flattens out at the end, but this is very makeable. Just insane display of golf this week.
Oh boy, that definitely took a look, but that was a perfectly weighted putt, nearly an eagle.
This is one of those rounds where we could be 14 under already if all these close putts would have dropped. We're just a little bit off. We're not like, I wouldn't consider our green reading off because we're on. It's just a little bit off, right? Very little. And in golf, very little means a missed putt.
Like that, it's a birdie here at 13.
But we're still dominating.
And he's just continuing to pour it on here on this Friday.
Chase is trying to climb up that leaderboard. He's on the chase right now for Ryan Gamer, but wow, he's got a long way to go. And I'm going to hit the send button. I mean, I'm confident today. Shot dispersions have been on our side, so why not get another one? Well, speaking of a shot dispersion, well off to the left. Get lucky, get lucky. Well, we got lucky, all right. We've just had luck on our side at Bandon Dunes this week.
Oh, he gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
Frank's right. Now, listen, this is when we pull out the spinner shot. The Ryan Gamer shot here. .6 feet. You know, that's not very impressive.
It's not stone dead, but that's not too bad.
You know, you
chance now for
call it
another birdie.
You can't call it the Ryan Gamer shot if you don't put it within a couple feet, right? Just a bit too much on it. Can't complain though. We got a 6-foot birdie putt. And another one.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he's going to move to 23 under par.
So Ryan's going to want to play at Bandon Dunes for the rest of his life, right? Ryan's just going to want to move here to Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live at the resort, and just play every tournament here. Whenever anybody's like, "Oh, Ryan, what would you like to see for this major next year, or this major?" Well, Ryan's going to be like, "I think Bandon Dunes would be great. Why not Bandon?" They'll say, "Well, Ryan, isn't that a little bit too easy?" No. No. Well, didn't you shoot 14 under in the one round? No, I don't think so. Let's get an ace. That's really good.
Chance to be close.
When you're on, you're on.
Yeah, very good shot. Taking it in right of the hole and a good look upcoming.
Ball is
8 feet
above
down
the
for
feet.
birdie.
Steady uphill. Just working its way a little bit from right to left.
Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie.
Who called in the
That's gonna
birdie
move
train
him
all week?
to 24 under par.
What is happening? I was going to skip this tournament. And then I remember there's a comment. Somebody said, Ryan, play Bandon Dunes. I don't remember which video it was. But I do remember there was a comment I had. And you know who you are. Big thank you for telling me to play Bandon Dunes, you legend. Because, wow. I am so glad we didn't skip this tournament. We would have missed this. This is unreal. And let's make this shot. I'm going right for it. Oh no, that's an underswing. Get lucky, get lucky. Get lucky. Well, we kind of did get
Might
lucky.
have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough.
And we
but
got
I
a
think
very
this
good
popped
relief
into that
from those
deeper
bushes
area.
there. Somehow. You know, when you got Jerry on the bag, Jerry is very convincing to rules officials. He can get some pretty big reliefs. Full loft here. Just pitch this one close. That was right at it. It just wanted to land that a bit shorter and overswung just a bit,
And
but a
for
great
a short
shot.
little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Thank you, Frank. Frank, that is, don't know if that was a compliment actually or not. Kind of sounded like a compliment, but kind of a reserved compliment, you know? Doesn't want to compliment Ryan too much, but here we go. Let's go.
Oh, everything going right now. That a fourth consecutive birdie. And he's got it to 25 under par now.
Well, Ryan Gamer would like to apologize to the fans for not making an exciting close tournament. But also, I'm sure the fans are fired up to get to see some of the best golf he's ever played. Are you kidding me? These last two rounds are the best I've ever played in this video game. This is unreal. I'm sending it. Like, I'm feeling so good right now that I'm just going to hit the send button. That's a 5.6% overswing, dead straight. Got to thank the shot dispersion there, right?
Here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second.
Okay, Ryan, redeem yourself. Hit this spinner shot within a couple feet. This is Ryan's shot. Has not been capitalizing on spinner shots recently. Has to change that. That's it. That is perfection. Not perfection, but good.
Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. Now this for another birdie.
Just a bit too much spin on that spinner, right? For another birdie. The birdie train keeps on rolling here at Bandon Dunes. How long will the birdie train go? Don't jump off yet, everybody. Stay on the train. There's food on the train. Don't you worry. There's food on the
There's
train.
another one. It's
Come
5
on.
birdies in a row. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par.
Just a casual 10-stroke lead. We may do quick rounds for the last two, for rounds 3 and 4 in this tournament. But also, I don't want quick rounds to cause us to lose. Get unlucky with the simulation. You know? But there's no way we lose, right? There's just no way. So the fans are lining that fairway. So basically, if we aim at the fans, and they just got real nervous, or at this bunker, we should be fine. Yeah, I mean, in theory, if the caddy book is correct...
Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff.
Ryan's going to be having a long talk with this caddy, Jerry, about the caddy book on that one. Clearly, something was wrong there. Maybe dimensions were not correct. But yeah, we're going hack shot here. I'd say we go hack shot 5-iron. Carry this one really good out of this rough. Front pin location is not ideal. We got to carry this 208. That's a perfect club. This is picture perfect. Going to come off to the left quite a bit. The wind's going to try to pull it back. Well, I don't think I've ever hit a hack shot on a side hill lie, so I actually don't know what this is going to do off the side slope. So it's not going to go off to the left at all with the hack shot. Okay. It's good to know. It could have just been a bad shot dispersion, right?
Shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
That could have been a shot dispersion thing. Maybe it would have came off to the left if we didn't get a very right shot dispersion. Wasn't good input either. My input was really bad, so... All right. No eagle. Well, unless we pick this in there. Almost dunked it.
Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot.
You know, we've seen great golf from Ryan in his rookie year and here in season 2 already. But this is the most perfect golf, I believe, that Ryan Lee, the legend, the Punisher, six-penny MP gamer, has ever played. The longest name across professional sports. Every career mode seems to add another name to Ryan Gamer, right? MP is NBA, the legend is Topspin, the Punisher is WWE, and all the other ones, that most of them. Lee is also Topspin as well. But enough about Ryan's nicknames. Let's make the putt.
Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line.
Well, an important lesson for you all to learn there. If you're more worried about nicknames than the putt in front of you, you're probably going to miss the putt. So don't be worried about nicknames for your virtual golfer when you're putting. That's the next tutorial video on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Talk about your virtual nicknames at the end. Birdie train stopped. You all didn't stop it. I stopped that one.
So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank, our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks
Frank.
like two different players. One at the top and, well, the chasers.
You know,
Different
Frank is telling Ryan he's in a different league, and it's true. And Frank has finally turned around and really started to watch Ryan Gamer play and starting to build Ryan up out there on the course. And look what happens when Frank compliments Ryan. He wins at his home tournament big last week, the Players. Then he goes in here and dominates at Bandon Dunes, 14 under, then 12 under. The craziest part about this, we left putts out there. Like, keep that in mind. We left putts out there. We could have probably birdied 95% of those golf holes today if we made those putts. But that's golf, right? You could say that any day. That's 2 eagles on the day, a 12 under. We almost finished with a full-on 6 birdie train. But I was too busy talking about Ryan Gamer's virtual athlete nicknames on the channel that I completely forgot to read the putt. But hey, at least you all know Ryan's full name now. Sure, everybody was wanting to hear that. Well, yeah. So that's a 30 on the front, a 30 on the back, a 60 on the scorecard. And honestly, everybody played great today. Look at the AI. Like, Ryan Gamer played great. Like, unreal. But look at the AI. Joshua Creel played great. Chase, Aaron Wise, JT Poston with the 9 under, 8 under from Harris English. I mean, everybody scored well in soft, slow conditions today and low winds. That was just an easy conditions. The crazy thing is, though, we scored better in the first round with harder conditions than this round. Kind of interesting, right? I mean, I always feel like I play better when in kind of normal greens, and when they get a little bit slower, I tend to misread just slightly. You know, it happens sometimes, but we have a 10-stroke lead at the Pacific Championship. So, hey, Ryan's going out there to break a record now. We're going for 12 under again, and then we're going to shoot 18 under in the final round. Who's going to be our final pairing? Let's see. What are our options? Who's going to be the final pairing? Wait, are any of the playable pros at the top? Do you all see a playable pro? Is Jordan Spieth and Xander Schauffele the closest ones? Unless I missed somebody. I could have missed somebody. But it could be Jordan Spieth, Xander Schauffele, unless somebody else moves up. But not a lot of the playable pros at the top here in this tournament this week. So yeah, I mean, this is our tournament to, like, if we lose this, this will be the final tournament in the EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode Series. Because if we somehow do not win with a 10-stroke advantage going into moving day, well, I mean, I don't think Jerry would come back as the caddy. I do not believe Doc, Ryan Gamer's caddy in PGA Tour 2K23, would step over as the caddy in the EA career, because she would be like, no shot. So Ryan would be left without a caddy unless one of you all is going to step in. And I think many of you all would be like, no, I'm not caddying. Ryan had a 10-stroke lead. So yeah, I mean, not sure Ryan would have a caddy after that. But yeah, what a tournament. This is unreal. We're playing insane golf and just in really good form lately, reading these greens to perfection. And on top of that, just hitting great shots, hitting drives to perfection. We have to say we did get lucky with shot dispersions today on power drives and all of our drives. So when shot dispersions are on, you're getting lucky. Good things happen, and it shows. 14 under in round 1, 12 under in round 2. Just insane golf this week. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next career mode series on the channel. There is plenty career modes to tune into. Ryan Gamer is the multi-sport athlete, the same athlete across all the sports besides one of them, which is Rhett Gamer, Ryan Gamer's brother. He's the quarterback for the Texas Tech Red Raiders in College Football 25. Now, one of my favorite series on the channel right now is the Ryan Gamer head coaching career for the Kentucky Wildcats in College Football 25. If you did not watch Season 2 or Season 3, we're in Season 3 right now. You are missing out. It has been electric. Every single episode is intense. Every single episode is just memorable. It has been awesome. And then, of course, Ryan Gamer is the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. And make sure you watch the Madden 25 series, because Ryan Gamer made history in his first season and made history in the playoffs as well. So a lot of great career modes here on the channel. Check them out in the playlist below or on the channel page. I will see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.